Hello there. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Sarah. Welcome everybody. Um, welcome to France. So I'm not sure how many people are here as yet. I'll just wait until I see the numbers change. 7 people. Welcome. Great to see you. So it's late afternoon in France. We're here in the south of France, southwest corner, in an area called Landes, just north of Pays Basque. Excuse me. And it's quite close to the sea. So that'll give you a bit of a hint as to what we're going to be doing today. But let me show you my friend here. Let me show you my friend. Here we go. Let me see. Can you see her? There we go. There's my friend keeping me company today, sitting on a mermaid. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. I think I have everybody now. All right. So let's get up off this seat. Does anybody else have this problem getting up out of chairs? Yeah, that's me. All right. Hi, Cynthia. Cynthia's going to love this one. Let me turn this camera around and I'll show you what I've just been sitting on, and then we'll get started. So it is that one there. And as you all know, I'm back on StreamYard because I'm doing this as a live stream on the live stream event channel rather than the my own Explore with Lynn channel. All right, so there's the beautiful seat I was sitting on. Isn't it gorgeous? And around the other side, around the back, you've already seen it. It's the banner pick for this tour. So it's this one here. And that gives you a second clue as to what we're doing today. Does anyone want to know what property prices are like in this area? We're standing right outside an estate agent. I can actually show you. If you wanted to buy property in this area, you might get a 41 square metre apartment for 155,000 euros, one room, or you might get a 4 bedroom house with a pool for 577,000 euros. How about that? Hi, Ronnie Lynn. All right, so let's get going. We're going to walk along this road here. We're at a little group of shops. Our apartment is about a 10-minute walk back in that direction. And at this corner here, we have a Carrefour supermarket, a couple of small bars and cafes and restaurants. So just a very small little town called Tarnos, Tarnos. Tarnos is the name of the town in Landes, just north of Bayonne. So we're going to head down in this direction. And I think, just before we do, I think this might be a cork tree. I'm not sure. Maybe. Just while I'm standing here, I just recognise it because we saw them in Spain. And it's got the most intriguing bark. I actually think this is a cork tree. Remember seeing one the other day when we went for our walk. So it's very likely that's what that is. So what have we been doing since we've been here? It's been a week since I saw you all. There's some more of those trees with that intriguing bark just there. All right, so it is, for those who aren't in Europe, it is 5 p.m., 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's Wednesday, of course, because it's Where Am I Wednesday? And it's a very lovely 19 degrees. Very comfortable indeed. Hi, Tish. Great to see you. Did I miss something? I think, Ronnie Lynn, you haven't been well, is that right? Hi, Laurie. Great to see you. Yeah, okay, I think I've got everybody. So here we are in France. Bonjour, ça va? I still remember a few of my words from high school French. Not many, but I'm not making a complete fool of myself. We're all suffering today. Yeah. Hi, Neil. Great to see you. Put down the drinks. So, yeah. I know. We are all suffering today a little, aren't we? Uh, yeah, Laurie, all of that, quite unbelievable. So let's see if we can have a little bit of a healing, gentle walk where we get to breathe. We get to... Hi, Tariq. Great to see you. Tariq, if you get a chance, go back to the beginning of the video later. There's a beautiful mosaic bench that I was sitting on with waves and surfers and a mermaid and all that sort of thing. I think you'll really like it. So I'm not suggesting you leave me yet, but maybe just go back to the beginning when you've finished, just to see the bench that I was sitting on. Look at these gorgeous houses. So this is the style of dwelling construction around this area. We're going to see a few more of those on Friday as well. I'll do a neighbourhood walk in a slightly different part of this district, this area. But observations since I've been in France. First of all, who amongst us? Look, my favourite car. We drove around Europe in one of those back in the late 80s. My absolute favourite car. Look at it, isn't it gorgeous? The little Citroen 2CV. Deux chevaux, 2 horses. And Neil says, Dawn, many did, it seems. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Now I'm going to cross the road and show you another mosaic. We can't really get to it without doubling back a long way, but it is worth stopping and having a little look at. You might just have to take a postcard and zoom in on it though later. All right, so yeah, the car, Tish, and it was a black and red one. It was called the 2CV Charleston. So gorgeous. We loved it. We drove around in that car for 3 months back in 1987. All right, so over on this sort of raised platform here, which we saw people doing workout on the other day, we have some more gorgeous mosaics. I don't know if you can see those through there. Here we go. I'm just trying to get the wires out of the way. It's got a roll top. The top opens as well, Tish. It's fantastic. All right, so observations. Who amongst us loves cheese? I absolutely love cheese. And we've been living very frugally this year, so we don't buy very much of it. But I absolutely love Roquefort cheese. Does anyone here love Roquefort cheese? Bayonne is in France. It absolutely is, Rodney Lynn. And it is right next to Biarritz. So Biarritz and Bayonne kind of merge into a single urban area right on the coast, right on the Spanish border. Cheese is life. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, cheese is life. Here's another one of these trees, the cork tree. So, Roquefort cheese. I love Roquefort cheese. And in Australia, for a while, because it's made from raw milk, it was banned. So the import of Roquefort cheese was banned by the Australian government for a number of years, until an absolute cheese champion, a cheese devotee, championed the cause to get it reauthorised for import once more. But the price is absolutely ridiculous. I've seen Roquefort cheese in Australia for sale for $120 a kilo, which is around about, let me think, say 80 euros? 80 euros, US dollars, around about that mark. Here, we bought some Roquefort yesterday or the day before, 25 euros a kilo. So that's about $40, but half the price. And then today in Aldi, I saw it for €15 a kilo. €15. I said to Richard, all right, we've already had some Roquefort. The Camembert and the Brie aren't ripe yet. But at this price, I think we have to. We absolutely have to have it again. So we bought some more Roquefort cheese. We're going to absolutely love our Roquefort while we're here, because we know when we get back to Australia, we won't be having very much of it. A save it for special occasions. Sarah, I missed what that was about. Hold on. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Blue cheese, yes. Neil, Roquefort cheese is a kind of blue cheese. But what I love about it is it's not as strong or as bitey as something like a Stilton or a Gorgonzola. It's very creamy, but it still has that tang of blue cheese, and it's absolutely delicious. Roquefort is blue cheese. Yes, it is. But it's a particular blue cheese. It's not just blue cheese in general. All right, so there's a kind of a nature area along here, along this part of the road. So we're heading west. We're heading west or south? There's a clue. That's where the sun is, over there. Salads with blue cheese. Laurie says, Neil, I asked, what did you mean by many did? Oh, okay. If I miss some of the conversation, it's literally just because I'm watching where I'm walking and I'm not always watching the chat. I meant many did vote for Trump, it seems. Yes, Neil? Yes. Seems that way. I saw the figures today. I think there was about 75 million votes for Trump and about 70 million for Harris. So apparently Trump got the popular vote. And it's been the first time in a while, I think, that the result was declared on the actual day of voting or the day of counting. Would I be correct? So anyway, bit of a shocking result. I'm not going to go too much into my thoughts on it. I think we need to all just pull together and get through and look after each other. Hi, Sarah. Love cheese, but not all cheese. I like most cheeses. I'm not a fan of goat cheese. Not a fan of goat cheese, though. I like strong cheddars. I'm not a huge fan of the soapy, processed craft sort of cheeses. Tariq, good idea. Yes. All right, so the sun's just lighting up these across the road here. We've got some pampas grass and we've got a beautiful liquid amber. The sun is just picking out the colours of it beautifully right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Cheddar's your favourite? There was no doubt. Cynthia, thank you, Tariq. I'm enjoying the scenery. Yeah, I think we all are. Yes, Cynthia. And Neil says, Laurie, hope you don't think I'm rubbing your nose. Not my choice, but many did. There we go. There's a nice shot there with the sun just lighting up the liquid amber. All right. So the road crosses. It's an underpass here. Oh, it's a big electric bike. We investigated the price of renting bikes and decided we can reprioritise our money in different areas. It's €11 a day per bike, and we didn't think that we'd get a full day's value out of it in any case. I mean, it would be nice to ride around this area, but I'd rather spend my money on cheese. What do you think? We took the little local bus into a neighbouring town, suburb. It's. I'm not really sure whether to call it a town or a suburb around this area. Village. Anyway, a neighbouring urban area nearby called Bukau. We caught the local bus in there yesterday. And there was a very small market next to the church. And one of the vendors was selling specialty olives. So we indulged in some olives. So when I get back this afternoon, we'll sit out on the back deck. Just going to show you this. This is the last restaurant before we hit the beach. We checked out prices there, and it's not cheap. Let's see if we can see some of the prices here. Let me see. The menu of the day is €37. For that you get an entree, a main meal, and a dessert. Hi, Una. Who wouldn't dare get on a bike now? Oh, Dawn. Yeah, each time I get on one, I still love it, but it gets a little bit harder each time. Can't really see that, can we? So they've got eggs. Look, can't really see it. But if anyone knows French, I know Tariq knows French. Anyway, there we go. There's the menu. €37 for the menu of the day, which is pretty pricey. But what we did buy yesterday in the supermarket was 2 individual portions. Neil, I know you saw Catherine's post the other day. 2 individual portions of confit de canard. Confit de canard, which is like a preserved duck leg. And it's preserved in its own fat. I cooked it last night. The first time I had ever had confit de canard was when we were in France back in around about 1991. And we fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with it. Preserved duck leg, that's right, Tariq. So Laurie says that would be lovely if that was all we had to do, Lynn. But big number one is Social Security. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people in mourning today. Let's see if we can take our minds off it. Perfect picnic would be bread, salami, cheese with grapes, French pastry and wine. Oh, I go along with you on all of that, Ronnie. So this is a holiday village. It's closed down for the season. They've got cabins over here. Lots of lovely trees. Catherine tires me out. All she does, and you too. I'm still trying to get Catherine. I'm still trying to tempt her onto one of my tours so she can do a sketch. I'd love to see how she interprets some of the scenes. I hope that people find them appealing enough to reinterpret. I know that Kendall once did a scene from one of my tours, one of my postcards. Is Pick Fuzzy today? In car? What? I'm not sure what you mean by in car. Cynthia says lunchtime here. Loved seeing the restaurant. So this is where the bike hire is. So we would have had to walk down here and hire the bike, but they're closed for the season as well. So you have to actually contact them via their website in my school French using translation services provided by Google, of course. But we decided not to do it. It is blurry. I'm really sorry about that, Natalie. Is it blurry? can I hear? I can hear a bird. Can't see it, but I can hear it. So there we go. Locación de velos, and location apparently means rental, I think. That's how I'm interpreting it anyway. And you can also hire surfboards here. A little bit blurry. Oh, I'm so sorry. So there's a swamp there, but it makes for nice reflections. The sun coming through the trees. I am still investigating how I can run this channel through Prism as well. So believe me, I am working on it. I haven't forgotten it. The good news is that I'm doing a tour tomorrow and Friday, and they will both be on Prism. And Cynthia, surfboard equals pants rolled up and shoes off. Well, I don't need the surfboard to do that, Cynthia. Look at that cute little car. And I am heading in the direction of the water as we speak. Still have a little way to go, but we will be there in time for sunset. Oh, pussycat, get off the road. Sarah says, I've never been able to ride a bike without falling off. I had a bike since I was 9 years old, so pretty comfortable on a bike. But I guess if you haven't grown up on one, it's not the sort of thing you can pick up when you're older, I don't think. Alrighty, getting closer, just past this roundabout, and there'll be walking trails on either side of us, which we haven't explored yet. We're actually perfect for bike riding, which we won't be doing. That's okay. I'm going to cross the road into this roundabout. There's some nice feathery, grassy plantings over here. Let's see if we can get the sun through the middle of it somehow. Maybe it's a bit too dense. You love riding the bike? Well, you would, Natalie. Aren't you born with both hands on a handlebar? Duchies? Now I've got myself stuck. That fellow's got an electric bike, I think. All right. Okay, all good. Let's go. So there's a trail off to the right here for walking, bikes, and dog walking, all sorts of things can go along there. It goes for quite a distance. And then there's another one off in that direction. What are you doing right now, Ronnie? I missed it. How's that look? Can I do something creative with that? Almost. Look at that. Not bad. Okay, now I remember that there was some sculptures made from waste, plastic waste up ahead. So I want to show you those as well on our way to the beach. And let me see. Oh, the picnic. Picnic's a grand idea. There's lots of driftwood on this beach, and some of it's been saved and used creatively. I think I should go through the car park. That just takes us up to the kiosk and change rooms. Going straight, we'll go up this way. cute little children speaking French. How cute is that? Richard wasn't feeling it. He's going to meet me on the way back. So no, you can't swim here. It's no swimming allowed. You're allowed on boards. You're allowed out on a board or a bodyboard. But apparently first of all, it's not patrolled. So, and secondly, there's dangerous rips along this beach as well. So swimming is actually not allowed. So there's a kiosk. There's a kiosk up there. He's nibbling on the roquefort. He better not. Leave my roquefort alone. Yeah. We've got 2 types of cheese at home, roquefort and another one, which the olive man, when we were buying the olives yesterday, gave us a taste. And we went, oh, yum. Have some of that too, please. Thank you very much. So there's these 3 sculptures here that they've created out of waste plastic materials to illustrate just how much waste can be collected and all the different kinds as well. I think they've done it quite creatively in the 3 different colours. There we go. Bury it like Pepys did. I'm not sure I know about that. Look at that cute car. You might have to remind me. So we'll go up this way. I actually think my gimbal is on its very last legs. It mucked up on me completely the last time I used it. I couldn't turn it off. And this time, I've already got one of the lights flashing for the battery, which does not please me. Oh, during London's Great Fire. Okay, yes, I've got you now. Okay. Now what we have happening here is dune stabilisation and erosion of sand dunes is a huge problem everywhere along coastal areas. So what you'll usually find anywhere that there's sand dunes is that, just fix up my microphone, let this lady walk ahead of me. Anyway, that there's sand dunes, you'll normally find this sort of thing happening, where there's planting happening to stabilise the dunes and people are not permitted onto those areas. And Tish says Samuel Pepys buried his prize palm ham. He ended up with fondue. Oh, parmesan cheese? Is that what you're... I don't know that story at all. So we're going to go up to that lookout there first of all, then we'll go down onto the beach. And then we might come up to the lookout again afterwards as well, because it's sunset. You can see it from a couple of different directions. I love this though. Look at the way the sun's falling on the fence over there. Parmesan cheese. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Wonder if he ever recovered it when it melted. Now the sea today is quite calm, but we'll go up here first, go up and have a look at this lookout. And there's this odd thing here. So we're going to get a chance to have a look at this from all different angles. I have no idea if it originally served some purpose. Richard seems to think it was created as a sculpture. I find that hard to believe. But we're going to get an opportunity to have a look at that from all different angles. But here we go. Look at that in the distance. That, folks, is the Pyrenees mountain range. as it comes down for its final last couple of kilometres and falls into the sea. Okay, here we go. So these boards, these information panels talk all about the dune stabilisation, but it's all in French. So unless you know French, it doesn't tell you an awful lot, I'm afraid. But there, just to give you an idea. And there is a local lizard. I have to show you the local lizard. There we go. There's the local lizard. And here we have someone setting up, ready to watch the sunset. I won't stay on there too long. It's a little too blinding, isn't it? But we will glance back at it from time to time. So this is the beach. It extends for many kilometres in that direction. The little lizard isn't he? Where is he again? Which panel was he on? Where are we? Oh, he's over here. There we go. I want to see him. I want to see him come out. Please come out. I want to meet you. All right, let's go down to the beach. It's quite hazy along the horizon. So it has taken us half an hour from when I first went live to get to this point. So that gives you an idea how far it is from where we're staying. I'll try and get you some interesting landscape shots as well. Let's have a look along this pathway and see if we can get an interesting pathway shot. Yeah, that's right, Neil. They can do that. And when we go into Bayonne tomorrow, we'll see information panels in 5 different languages. But I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. I love the way the sun's falling on this fence. Picture's very clear now. Excellent. Thanks, Una. Beautiful light at this time of day. It is, isn't it, Tish? Okay, let's go down onto the beach. I'm going to keep my shoes on initially, and the reason why is that there are some big pebbles. So we have soft sand, and then there's about 2 meters of big pebbles, and then there's sort of crunchy, gravelly pebbles, and then it goes back to soft sand again. So I'm going to leave my shoes on until we actually get right down to close to the water's edge. Okay. But this thing here is very odd. Can't be a sculpture. I don't believe that. I don't believe it's a sculpture. Look at the sun coming through though. Look at this. That is awesome. Look at that. Just going to write the picture is better so now I can take my screenshots. Beautiful. Excellent, Natalie. I'm glad. I love the orange glow of the sunset. Isn't it gorgeous? This kid's sliding down. He makes a good silhouette actually. Oh, I lost the signal temporarily. I lost you for a moment. Let's see how far we get. I hope we can get right down to the water's edge. Very odd structure. Okay, I am watching my feet go. Here's the beautiful sand. It's very similar to Sydney sand. It's quite coarse and yellow, not sort of soft and white. And then we get to just I keep losing the signal. Just got a black screen again momentarily. Okay, we'll try for shoes off, Cynthia, when we get to the water's edge. But this is what we face first up. Took my shoes off the other day and then walked across this and went, ow, 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 ow. You're getting freezing too? Yeah. I've had two instances where I got a black screen and a spinning wheel, but it only lasted for a moment. So let's do this. Shoes off. Shoes off. You can watch the dog play while I take my shoes off. He's playing with a frisbee. There we go. Shoes are off. Just get my feet wet. Just get my feet wet, that's all. My pants are rolled up. The sun looks gorgeous. That shot there, guys. That shot there. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. It's not too cold. It's a bit cold. It's a bit cold. That shouldn't be the case, Neil. I don't have any restrictions on the chat at all. So I have no idea what's going on there. Well, I've seen other people have it so that only people who subscribe can chat, but I have no settings on at all. Ask Sarah if she is subscribed, if that's the reason, but unless StreamYard does something like that, I'm not aware of. Yeah. My apologies to Sarah. Tell her she should be subscribed anyway. Okay, my pants are getting wet now. Atlantic's always cold, Una. Yeah, you're probably right, until you get down to Africa. All right, there goes the dog chasing the frisbee. And here's me. There we go. There I am. She subscribed. I have no idea what's going on, Neil. That is really strange. Please tell her I'm really sorry. Send her a hug. Tell her I wish I knew the answer. All right. So the question is, do we watch it from here? It's pretty nice with that reflection, isn't it? Don't want to lose where my shoes are. Okay, my shoes are lined up with the odd sculpture there. So I'll walk a little way. Let's walk a little way along the beach. Long tail Lynn, long tall Lynn, yeah. Long tall Sally, long tall Lynn. And Dawn says maybe close down and go back in again. That's not bad advice. Yeah, sorry. I wish I had an answer for you. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna get wet. Definitely got wet pants now. They came in further than I was expecting. So it's not really a beachcombers beach. It's more pebbles than anything else. I spotted one shell here the other day, but it's really just all pebbles. And then over there, can you make out the outline of the Pyrenees, the mountains? Tell me this isn't healing. Tell me this isn't soothing and healing and relaxing. You can make it out, Greek? Excellent. So yes, that's the Pyrenees. I can't really see the city from here, but Bayonne is in that direction. And look at that. Big hug to Sarah. I'm really sorry you can't participate, Sarah. That's really one of the key aspects of these live tours is being able to interact. So I'm sending you an absolutely special hug. Like Long Island Beach. That's interesting. It's beautiful, isn't it? All right, I am actually going to make my way back up the beach. While I can still find my shoes in daylight, and we'll head back up towards the sculpture and the lookout point. But why don't I keep the camera? Let's keep the camera that way while I walk back and find my shoes. I think I see them. Holding this over my shoulder. Tariq says, needed this as I feel so frazzled. Let's all have a big, should we have a moment of silence? Let's have a moment of me just being quiet, not saying anything. And you listen to the sound of the sea. Okay, where's my shoes? I'm going to try and make it back up to that lookout before the sun dips over the horizon while it's still light enough to see. We're going to have ouchies. I'm going to have ouchies while I cross these pebbles, and I'll turn the camera around so you can see the sun while I walk. Here we go. Okay, you guys look that way, and I will walk towards the sculpture. You might hear an occasional ouch. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're past it. Okay, head back up. I don't want to miss that moment when it actually dips over the horizon. So I'll keep it pointed this way. Okay. It's getting very close, isn't it? Hugs to everybody. We were all dealing with stuff, and let's as a group send out healing energy to each other. Those virtual hugs, it's not just words. There's meaning behind it as well. And maybe check in on one or two of the meditations on the calendar. Maybe check in with Joseph's Reiki session. All of those can be helpful as well. Oh, Sarah, you're back. And Tish says, thanks for the tooling. I felt great to touch base with some beloved normalcy. You're very welcome. That's kind of mean of Mother Nature to put rocks. Yeah, great to see you, Sarah. Glad you made it. All right, I just wanted to sort of walk around this weird structure, and I'm going to turn around. I can see the reflection in the phone. I can see the sun is just about to drop over the horizon. So I want to try and get it behind this thing if I can. Let me see. Huff, puff, huff, puff, huff, puff. All right, let's expose for the sun, and now bring it back to here. It just suddenly appeared. Oh, it was all that healing energy, Sarah. That's what it was. My skyline's suddenly crooked. My horizon is suddenly on a list. Let's go this way. Sorry, guys. I just want to try and get you another shot. Just quickly. Come round here. Round here. Okay. First of all, there's that. You did. I saw you said that, but I didn't realise that it had just appeared. They look like they're mountains in that picture with the waves. All right, it's just dipping over the horizon now. That looks pretty cool. I'm just going to come over here. We're not going to make it up for the lookout. I'll just come over here. I hope you're all getting some really good shots. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. Ah, merci, Nathalie. Merci beaucoup. Merci à vous. And it's going. Looks like a sub. Yeah, I know. Or a whale. It's really odd, Neil. I don't know if it's a sculpture, like it's been constructed to look like this, or if it's something that had a previous purpose in a former life. But I can't imagine what. You're very welcome, everybody. And there it goes. There it goes. Just the last few seconds. Oh, how do I say justo? Seulement un peu, Natalie. And badly. I keep apologizing to people. Je suis désolée. Mon français c'est mauvais. And I don't even know if that's correct either. Oh, I nearly tripped over this, walking backwards. I nearly tripped on that. There it goes. That's the last of it. That's the last of it. Un petit peu. Okay. All right. We are going to head back up here. I'm going to put my shoes on when I can clean my feet off. Let's see what the sky looks like now that the sun's gone over. There's still some colour there. It'll be there for a few more minutes. Okay, and I'll start walking back. Oh, hello. Hello. He's in a hurry. There he goes. I'm going to start heading back, and Rich is going to meet me along the road. I said I would finish at 6, and it's 10 to now, so that's not bad. Don't you love it when nature plays ball, does the right thing, turns on the show? Absolutely gorgeous. Dog with a purpose, yeah, Tish, absolutely. He knows where he's going. All right, now you keep watching that while I brush off my feet, one against the leg, and brush my feet off so I can put them in the shoes without sand rubbing. There's one. Now tomorrow, if I can get my balance, tomorrow we are catching a bus into Bayonne. It's a lovely town, I have to tell you. It's a former Roman town. Someone behind me? No. See these people in puffer jackets all over the place. They're dressed for winter, and I'm in a t-shirt, short sleeve shirt. Tomorrow we are in Bayonne, catching the bus, and I will take you from the station through Bayonne, show you, first of all, a very old but very decorative church. And then we will head down to the river, down to the confluence, into the old town. And the cathedral, I have to say, is stunning, absolutely stunning. Aussie Lynn. Hi, true Aussie Lynn. What do you mean? What did I do? What did I do? By putting my shoes on, do you mean? Love the French chansons, Ronnie. You're very welcome, Cynthia. Impressing Natalie the French. Yeah. I'm managing. I'm making myself understood mostly. Most of the time. I mean, we've managed to buy tickets for the bus, and we know how the bus ticketing system works. And yeah, we're managing. A couple of things we don't understand, especially when people use a lot of words for what seems to be a simple concept. And you go, I'm sure I missed something there. Oh, the way I'm dressed. Yeah. Oh, in t-shirt. Yes. Yeah. I'll turn the camera around in a moment. When I get back to the road, I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I am dressed in. Basically, cotton blend pants, floral pants, and billets is tickets. Yeah, that's right. And I've got a short sleeved linen button up shirt. How long are you staying in this part of France, Lynn? We'll be here until Tuesday, and then we fly to Strasbourg. So I guess I've given away where I'm going to be next Wednesday, haven't I? And I won't have much of a chance to really scope it. So you get what I get on Wednesday next week. It'll be basically, let's discover Strasbourg together. Okay, I'll get down to the car park, and then I think I'll finish up because I'll need my attention walking in the dark to walk along the road. I'll probably need my phone flashlight as well at some point, maybe. I don't know. Here's this cute little car again. What is it? Is it a Renault? I'm not sure what it is. Oh yes, it's a Renault. It's very cute. Very cute little car. And then there's a pink scooter over here. All right, let's turn this camera around. Have you enjoyed the food there? Absolutely, Sarah. Loving the food. I mean, we buying supermarket food and cooking ourselves. So we haven't actually been out and, well, no, having said that, that's not entirely true. I'll turn the camera around, bear with me. So the first, where is camera? There's camera. Okay, so the first, see, that's what I'm wearing. It's this sort of linen shirt thing. The first bread shop I went to, they had little pastries for sale. So I bought one of those and it was delicious. Normally when you buy a pastry that's got sort of fruit on top, it's a little bit doughy, it's a little bit sort of stodgy, but this was just light and fluffy and flaky and absolutely delicious. So now we're buying a cake, all right? So just a small one to share. The second time we went to buy a baguette, there was sample cake for free on the counter. And it basically said, servez-vous or something like that. Serve yourself. And I said to the lady, qu'est-ce que c'est? And she said, c'est gratuit. I went, fantastic. So she gave me a serviette and I plonked a piece of cake on it, asked her what it was, and it was gâteau basque. And that was delicious. And then today we went to a different cake shop and I bought something that was called a Russe pistache, Russe de pistache, Russe au pistache, something like that. I'm not sure what a Russe is, but basically it was 2 layers of pastry with a really delicious, light, fluffy pistachio cream sandwich between in a layer about. Where's my hand? I can never do this. It's the wrong way around. All right, about 1.5 inches thick. Anyway, and that was delicious. So we're getting into the cakes now. Cakes and cheese, and making our own food. So last night we had the confit de canard, which was amazing, delicious. And then tonight, we actually bought tinned food. Cassoulet in a tin. I haven't had a macaron yet, Natalie. But I'll be keeping an eye out for the macarons. Walk this way. And I'm not sure if the wind is affecting the microphone. I'll just put that there. All the cars are leaving the beach. So yes, we've been having cakes and cheese and wine. And then whatever food we managed to make for ourselves. So the cassoulet, tinned cassoulet, is what we're having for dinner tonight. And that should be fine because we had the Spanish version about a week or two ago. And it was fantastic. They do their easy meals a lot better than we do in Australia. I wouldn't dare have something like that out of a tin in Australia. I know it would be disgusting. All right, neat pics of the food. What did it look like, the pistachio thing you had? It looked like, do you know what a vanilla slice is, Tariq? That's the nearest thing that I can describe it to. In Australia, we have this thing called a vanilla slice, which is like a firm custard sandwich between 2 layers of flat pastry. And this was almost exactly like that. Hi, Agatha. I was just about to finish up. Don't do TikTok. Need pics of the food. I actually did put a pic of the confit de canard in a reply to Catherine on something. So yes, I'll dig it out. I'll dig it out and post that. I actually took pics of how I bought it because it was bought already partly cooked in a vacuum pack, and and then you had to finish off the cooking yourself. So I took a few photos of the meal prep for that one as well. So I'll share those. And meal three could be meal three. Yeah, maybe it is. I'll have to get another one to take a photo. I did neglect to take a photo of that one today. I love baguettes too. And what did Ronnie then said? Carry around a couple of baguettes and you'll be a French woman. I already have. I've been carrying them around in the paper bag, but then I don't finish it, and I can't bear wasting it. So I'm slicing tiny little thin rounds of baguette and toasting it so that we can have our cheese on like the mini toasts. And today I bought a tub of pork rillettes. Does anyone know what a pork rillette is? It's kind of like a pate, but chunkier, I suppose, and made with pork. The pastry is light and full of flavours. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it, Tariq. Definitely sounds very similar. Right, so there's a walk in there. That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that the other day. Oh, you can't see that because you're looking at me. Look, there we are. There's a walk in there. So I was doing, oh look, Richard's turned up. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. Hang on, camera. Richard's arrived. Here we go. There he is.
How was the sunset?
The sunset was absolutely gorgeous. 1,000 leaf is the literal translation. I have heard of Millefeuille. Look, there's a truck down there. We hadn't seen that before. We're going to have to investigate that. Okay. Everyone says hi.
Hello.
All right. So we've just hit the hour mark. It's getting dark and we need to sort of cross the road and make sure that we're walking safely along here. Are we safe? So I might finish up. Bike coming. Sarah says you're looking fit.
Oh, thank you.
It's all the walking that we're doing, guys. And Natalie says hi and bye. Au revoir. Tariq like a Napoleon.
Bonsoir.
Yep. So au revoir. Bonsoir. Yeah, bonsoir.
Bonne nuit.
Bon, what's not really? That's really bedtime.
Bon bon.
Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit is for going to bed. Oh, well, someone used bonne nuit a little earlier, so I guess it's appropriate as well. Bye, everybody. We're going to say goodbye, and I'm going to turn this off so that I can walk and pay attention to the path because it's getting dark. Join me in Bayonne tomorrow. If not, I'm doing a neighbourhood walk on Friday, and Richard's telling me to turn the camera around again. It's just that it's a pain to do, that's all. All this tap, 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 tap in so many different places. Yeah, neighbourhood walk on Friday, and I'm going to include about maybe 10-15 minutes of forest bathing because we found a small area of forest, not here, a little bit closer to where we're staying, and it's been a while since I did one, and I think we all feel a little bit like we need some forced relaxation right now. So for anyone who's interested, that's what I'm only, as I said, it's only going to be about 10 or 15 minutes.
We'll introduce disc golf.
You want?
We can introduce disc golf.
Oh, disc golf, yeah. There's this thing called disc golf that we came across quite unexpectedly. Had never heard of it before, but it's a thing. Okay. Please share your postcards. I'd love to see them. I know lots of you are already supporting me and I'm really grateful, but if you're able to and you're not already subscribed, I am very grateful for any tips in support that help us to keep eating cheese. I told them about the Roquefort. And otherwise, we share a pastry. We share a little cake. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Dawn says she thought Richard said disco. No, disc golf. Yeah, it's by using a frisbee. Okay, bye, guys.